very weird.
T3 Media.
Through the media.
How's it going, everyone? My name is We Don't Care. My name is, and here we go with what was supposed to be originally my versus video between The Witches, the 1990 film, versus its remake of 2020, The Witches. Unfortunately, after watching the remake and getting so angry with everything that was going on from beginning, middle to the end, I couldn't do it. The remake sucks. The original wins in every way, shape, and form, from its story to its characters to special effects, you name it. And yeah, it's such a shame because I really had high hopes for the remake. I really had hope that this film was going to do well, especially with the people involved. So many great, actors involved in this, and so many people, trying to make this a good film. It just didn't work. It really didn't, and I really hated that. So let's go over some of the reasons why this film didn't work. We'll start off with the story. So the story for this film, the remake is following the novel and the original film, where it focuses on this young boy who is being raised by his grandma after the tragic death of his parents in a car accident. He's told that witches are real, how dangerous they are, and they go to this hotel where they encounter the Grand High Witch, and the young boy finds out what the witches are up to, so he and his grandma have to stop them before they end up trying to harm any more children. Basically, that's the story, and the remake tries to replicate what the original did while making some changes, and okay, I don't actually mind some of the changes. I actually do like the direction they were going with, but it's just, when we get to the opening with the grandma and the grandson, after losing the parents, it was really touching. Like, we get to see the grandma trying to cheer up her grandson. I liked it, him trying to make him feel better. It was a nice little moment there. But after that, whew, the rest of the film, goes downhill. The story becomes less fun. It becomes annoying. It feels like the story no longer has any heart, which I am really disappointed by, because I really had hope that they would be able to recapture that same magic from the original. Unfortunately, that's not the case. The second part I had a problem with this was the fact that the tone of how the story is told. Because with the original, you care about what happens to the young boy. You want to see him succeed and defeat the witches. You're hooked on going on from the beginning, middle to the end, especially when you find out about the witches, the grandma telling what happened to her best friend. But here, it just feels like every time they try to make something serious, they ruin it with some kind of joke and something that doesn't seem very funny. Something that should be serious, and they just make it funny. Like, for example, in the original, we see what happened to the best friend. It's very tragic. It's very actually scary when you see what happened. But here, I'm going to spoil this because this is actually ridiculous. How ridiculous is they made this. The grandma's best friend turns into a chicken. Like, they made the scene look so comedic. It looked like something of a joke. And it's not funny. Like, that was supposed to be funny? Like, she turns into a chicken? You couldn't have it like the original? Really? You couldn't even make that dark? Whatever. So, yeah. The film goes too goofy with a lot of the stuff they're doing. They make the film less serious. It's more cartoonish. Hell, the special effects, what they use for this, like, oh my god, it's such a shame, because I think they could have made the story actually still good, but they didn't, and I just got mad at that. The characters, I was disappointed with the most, especially with the actors who they got this. We have Anne Hathaway playing the Grand High Witch, Octavia Spencer playing as the grandma. Like, great actors. Octavia, I felt like she actually did try to put some effort. Anne Hathaway, I feel bad for her. Well, then again, at the same time, I don't, because you read the script. You knew what you're getting yourself into. But she goes freaking goofy, and not in a fun way. Oh my god, I got more fun out of Jeremy Irons with what he did than here with Anne Hathaway. The young actors who were playing the kids, oh my god, I don't know what to say about them. I mean, I know some people had different opinions about how, you know, the original, the kid who, the actor who played the young boy in the original film, like, some people had mixed feelings about him. I actually didn't have a problem with his performance at all. The problem with this kid actor, though, is, what can I say? Without trying to sound too mean, it feels like there's a scene where he's introduced to his first witch, and she shows the snake. Now in the original, the kid's terrified, you know, when the snake appears by the witch, and she's all creepy and scary. And this one, snake CGI, and the lady is not scary. She's just very creepy. Not in that way. She's just, I would not leave her alone with my child the way you're acting. Like, no. It's not even close now. Even after becoming a mouse, his character changes, but not in a good way, and it's such a shame, too. The other kid actors, they did okay. I don't know why Chris Rock was even in this. I guess they just needed a little bit of star power, but I don't even know if he had that much kind of star power to bring for this film. Honestly, the way everyone was performing, it felt a little bit like a bad comedy skit or something. Honestly, something you wouldn't actually see on Saturday Night Live. I think they actually do a better job than this, in some ways. Like I said, I felt bad for the other actors. Anne Hathaway, I feel a little bit bad for her, but since I'm mostly blaming it on the script, but I really also don't feel bad for her because you knew what you got yourself into. You really did. So, yeah, so the actors, in my view, didn't make this film fun. They didn't make this good film. But, like I said, Octavia, I think she did the best she could, but with everything that happened with this film, especially the special effects, good lord, she was not going to be able to save this film. So, the setting for the place, it was okay. I guess you could just pretty much ignore it. The music, meh, didn't really care much for it. It's the special effects I had the most issue with. My god, they were horrible. They relied so much on the CGI. And okay, with CGI you can try making the emotions look more realistic, but up close the mice look so terrifying. Everyone else looks horrible. It's just, especially when the kids are transformed into a mice, or when a witch is being killed off, or just stuff like that. It looks horrible. And the makeup and the effects for really Anne Hathaway's, you know, Grand High Witch, her appearance, she looks like Melina from Mortal Kombat. Well, probably her long lost cousin, but still, in the original, it looks so much better. It looks so creepy as hell, and I loved every single bit of it. It was hell, don't get me wrong. Angelica Hudson, she hated the way she had to wear the whole makeup and everything, but it still looked more realistic than how Anne Hathaway's Grand High Witch looked. So, yeah, I honestly am disappointed at how much they relied on the CGI and the special effects. I don't think they should have done that. So, yeah, The Witches remake is not a good make. It's actually one of the most disappointing remakes I've ever seen. It's such a shame because, like I said before, I don't mind the changes they try to make. I think they could have worked if it was executed better. Story was boring, does not even have the same kind of heart as the original, and made me wish it ended a lot sooner. The characters, I feel bad for the actors, but I feel bad. I also don't feel bad for them at all as well, because you guys knew what you're getting yourselves into. The special effects, I think, really hurt this film a lot more as well, because they made the film look so stupid, goofy, and cartoonish, and not in a fun way. So, all in all, it's not a great remake. I am never watching this film again. I would not recommend you showing this to your kids at all. I would think would prefer to watch the original than watch this, or even have them read the book. Read the freaking book. That book's better. So, yeah, it's a lot better than watching the remake. The original is going to be better in a lot of ways. So if you guys want to check it out, go right ahead. If you want to check out the original or even read the book, go right ahead as well. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, guys. If you have a different opinion about it, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button, check out my Facebook page, my Twitter page, check out T3 Media's channel as well. Subscribe to their channel, keep up to date with their videos. And I will see you all next time to give you more love and more entertainment. So until then, take care, be safe, love you all.
If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please drop a like on this video. It really does help us. Also, don't forget you can turn on notifications so you don't miss a single review, react, why is that trending, or we got your mail.